How's it going, everyone? And we have incredibly exciting news as Stellar Blade is adding its new boss challenge mode tomorrow, May the 24th. I figured when they noted that big news was coming that it was going to be the boss challenge mode or the boss rush mode, whatever they decided to call it, and I figured it was going to be out relatively soon. I don't know why, I just got that feeling, and generally speaking, when you get updates like this, updates like a boss challenge mode or a free update, a new game plus component, usually it gets revealed and then the release is quickly thereafter. I did not expect it was gonna be the following day, but nevertheless, that is all coming. Greetings, patch 1.003 for Stellar Blade goes live today. Eve's mission is far from over, and we at Shift Up are working to make Stellar Blade shine even brighter. We're happy to present you the new boss challenge, new nanosuit, and improved convenience features coming in this patch update on May 24th. I don't know why the PlayStation blog says it goes live today, and then also says it goes live on May 24th. I believe May 24th is the actual date. Boss challenge mode. Boss challenge pits you against the 19 bosses from the main game, the base game. Hone your skills, outwit your enemies, and brutalize them throughout. Progression in boss challenge requires battle data from bosses you've previously defeated. You can also fight bosses on hard difficulty setting after you've seen the ending of the game. To start the challenge, you can either load up and use your own gear you've been using or choose one of several presets. Choose the minimum preset for a true challenge, which is extremely understated, or the maximum preset, which has all of your skills and stats buffed up if you want to taunt the boss with some spectacular combat. Kinda cool, you can tailor the experience exactly how you want. After the challenge is over, your battle data is automatically analyzed. You'll see metrics like battle time, number of perfect parries and dodges, consumable usage, and more. Test your skills and compare with your friends. If you defeat all bosses in the boss challenge on normal difficulty setting or higher, you'll get to earn the Neuralink suit for Eve. Hats off to your strength. They also detail the new suits that are added. Blood, Blade, and Beauty. Eve can be summarized in these 3 words. The new nanosuits have been added to bring out her beauty even more. The 2 nanosuits above White Kanochi and Black Kanochi will be available in this new update, so free updates along with the Neuralink suit. So there are 3 suits being added, the Neuralink suit and then the Black and White Kanochi suits. All of that is going to be available for free. None of that is stuff you have to buy. Then you've also got quality of life improvements. If you switch to ranged attack mode and switch back while locked to an enemy, you will automatically lock onto the enemy again. Also, we're adding an option to always show the compass in the HUD. All of these will be available on May 24th on PS5. Ready yourselves to reclaim Earth for humankind. All of this is coming to Stellar Blade, so this is a sizable update for the game and gives you a lot of reason to go back and play the game. I don't know how many of you are ready to go back and play the game once again, but this is kind of added on to your base playthrough. So boss challenge mode, I feel like, is something that you could just jump into if you want a quick session of Stellar Blade and not really delve back into the single player component. But really excited to see them follow up on their word. They said that they were going to do free content updates. New Game Plus, remember, New Game Plus was not supposed to be available in the game on day 1, but they got the job done and they dropped it day 1, and then I figured, you know, maybe we'll see a couple updates here and there. This is the biggest update by far that we've seen so far. A new boss challenge component, new nanosuits, and improved convenience features coming in this patch. And all of that coming for free as well. I feel like something like a boss challenge mode, they could have charged $4.99 with, but again, I feel like this is so smart from Shift Up. What are you doing as a new studio to the console space? I feel like more important than anything, look, there's gonna be a time and place where you can monetize Stellar Blade further, and you can monetize the game and make a lot of money off of it. You're already making a lot of money off it. Sony published the game, you got money from them, and the game, by all accounts, is exceeding expectations on its sales number. You dropped a quality game, you already built goodwill with dropping a quality game, you dropped New Game Plus, and now you're dropping a free update with new suits and a new gameplay component. All of this for free, and all of this is building goodwill. Again, Shift Up is very new to the console scene and the big budget AAA gaming scene. They're certainly going to continue delivering games like Stellar Blade, but this is a great way to build goodwill with your audience. We saw Arrowhead earlier this year build a lot of goodwill with their audience, and Arrowhead's been around for a long time, and Shift Up has been around. It's just to this space, they're new, and not a lot of PlayStation people, and really just gaming, console and PC gaming people don't know who Shift Up is because they've done a lot of mobile work. Well, this is certainly a good way to build goodwill. Obviously, first and foremost, they dropped a high-quality game. 82 on Metacritic, great sales numbers, etc., etc. People enjoyed it. People think it's a great title. Some people even went as far as to say that it's Game of the Year. I don't know if it's that good. Like, I would probably still rank like FF7 Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth above Stellar Blade at this point, but certainly in the conversation. And going into the release of Stellar Blade, I thought it would be, you know, comfortably in like that second tier of Game of the Year talk. Games like Hogwarts Legacy were last year, where the games really weren't a contender for Game of the Year, but in that secondary tier where people really enjoyed them and thought they were really good games, but not necessarily nominated for Game of the Year. I thought Stellar Blade was going to fall into that, and I think categorically, from like a critical standpoint, it is going to fall into that, but from a consumer standpoint, I do see a lot of people saying that it's a contender for Game of the Year, or it's their favorite Game of the Year. In one of our recent videos, somebody said that they sunk 70 hours into the game, and it's their contender for Game of the Year. They appreciate a new IP, and like I've said over and over again, the hardest thing to do in gaming, and this needs to be reiterated, in the modern era, is deliver a single-player new IP that is a premium price point and have it do well. You've seen so many games flop, especially a game from an unknown studio. That's an element of it as well, and Stellar Blade has exceeded all expectations. You could say, oh, it's got an attractive main character. Like, guys, that gets you so far. If you go on Steam's new releases, there's bait content released all the time, and I'm telling you, I don't know the sales numbers of those games, but they're not doing as well as Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, sure, it has a promotional vehicle of having an attractive character, but that only gets you so far. You need a fundamentally well-designed game, and that's what Stellar Blade has going for it. That you do have this fundamentally well-designed game, and I think there's gonna be a sequel. I think for those of you that are on PC, like, you're not gonna have to worry too much. It might be 2 years at most, but you will eventually get this game on PC. Let's just hope the modding scene can stay relatively tame as far as that's concerned, but I really do like how they're keeping this game in the news cycle as well. Remember, this game just came out last month, end of April, already got a lot of attention, a lot of buzz, and now you're cycling in these content updates, and obviously you're not going to be dropping a level of update like this every month, but let's say you drop the update in May. This update we already know, another update comes out in July or August. Maybe if the PC version can come out in the fall of this year, if it's something like Neo, where Neo was a third-party timed exclusive and you got that out, like, you can do things to reignite the interest of Stellar Blade for the rest of the year and keep people excited. If I was Shift Up, I would personally drop like an expansion, much like, you know, Square Enix did with Final Fantasy 16 Rising Tide. I don't know if Square Enix had plans for the FF16 DLC ahead of its release, but they didn't say anything about that. Stellar Blade, given the reception of this game, I think a lot of people would spend $20 on more content, 6 to 8 hours of more content, like a sizable extension to the game, and then you can release a complete edition. This is how you extend the monetization life of a game, and it's basic stuff that Sony always does with their games. I just think it would be very effective to do it with Stellar Blade as well. But for now, you've got a major update. The update is going to go live here shortly, and you will get a boss challenge mode, new suit, as well as new quality of life improvements. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.